Yuvani
And I, Samaira.
are here at Radio Spark, the Voice of Jaipuria. We are pleased to have with us today Mr. Michael Francisco.
He is the Assistant Director of International Admissions in the University of Denver. Sir, we are pleased to have you with us today and would like you to share your thoughts on some questions we ask you about.
Of course. Thank you for having me here.
What are some key factors that international students should consider when going or studying abroad?
Yes, I think a lot of factors revolve around exploring the programs that you're interested in and making sure that the university you're applying to offers them. In addition to that, making sure that they also offer the support systems that include clubs, student organizations, as well as the community that you're looking for. So for example, if being in an area where there's a diversity of diverse students coming from various parts of the world is important or essential, or perhaps on the other flip side, maybe you want to be surrounded by students that share your culture and values, then definitely look into that as that comes into play, especially when you're considering to live and study there for 4 years. Also think about in terms of the experience you want to have. Are you looking to be in a space that you're in company with 50,000 students, or maybe you're somebody that enjoys a more intimate setting where you get to know your professors, they get to know you, and for that reason you want to be in a smaller or maybe perhaps medium-sized school. So you want to kind of start there. And also when you hear the term liberal arts, many universities in the United States will have that designation, but that doesn't mean that they only focus on humanities. For example, our campus, we have engineering, business, natural sciences, as well as international studies. So definitely don't opt out from continuing your research if you see the label liberal arts.
Thank you so much, sir.
Now, how can students best showcase their academic and personal achievements when filling application for universities abroad?
Excellent question. When you're applying to universities in the United States, a lot of them will accept the common application. There's a section that includes an option for you and your counselor to collaborate. So in terms of the academic side, they'll be responsible for uploading the transcript, and as counselors, we'll be able to see exactly the types of curriculum you are studying under, how you're performing in those classes. And we know that life happens. Sometimes you will stub your toe along your career. So if that's your situation, there's also a section in the Common App where you can provide context about what impacted your studies or what circumstance you were going through that as admission counselors, we are able to get more information and add background information as to why maybe you received a D in biology in 9th grade, or the main thing you want to also show is you are growing from those experiences, and then in more recent academic years, you're showing what we call an upward trend. There's also an activity section there that you can showcase how you're involved in your school community, how you're supporting your local community. And of course, don't forget about your teachers or mentors or coaches. They are a great resource for you to also tell us how amazing you are in terms of how you collaborate with your peers, how you're doing in your sports, and also how you're developing your leadership skills as well.
And what are some of the challenges that international students face when they go abroad in terms of educational system and culture?
Excellent question. We understand that y'all are coming from very far away. I think sometimes the challenge can be just being overwhelmed with a new space, not knowing where to go. So definitely when you're starting your first year, make sure you're participating in the student orientation program. You arrive early on campus. Most importantly, we make use of the resources that they're offering you, such as mentorships. Some orientation programs will assign you a peer. That will usually be a classmate that is in their second or third year, and they will be your mentor, kind of your person in terms of who do you go to when you have questions or you're confused. the most important thing you can do is be familiar with the resources on the campus. For a lot of our institutions, we're very expensive, but at the same time, we're also offering a lot of resources that are in place to make sure you're succeeding. So make sure you know where the English Writing Center is and go and use those resources.
Sure.
Make sure you use the office hours of your professors. A lot of professors will have bi-weekly office hours, and if you're not able to meet with them during that time because you're very involved on campus, definitely send them an email and ask for a time so they can meet with you, get to know you, and also go use the career services so they can start supporting you with identifying the opportunities that you want for the summer or after you graduate. But more importantly, don't forget about that cultural piece. For example, on our campus, we have the Cultural Center. It's a great place where you can meet new students, you can go do homework, but you can also socialize. And I think oftentimes when we're focused on that academic piece, it can be easy to seclude oneself in the library or in our rooms and do only homework assignments. Whereas if you put yourself out there, you're involving yourself in different clubs or you're participating with the Cultural Center, that gives you an opportunity to build connection, be connected to the campus, but more importantly, have friends and also have opportunities to grow as an individual and learn new perspectives.
And what advice would you give them if they're considering pursuing higher education abroad?
The main thing is collaborate with your high school counselor. Also, if you know any family members that have gone abroad, schedule a coffee with them, talk with them about what their experience is like. For example, the social media director has been abroad. He would be an excellent resource to converse with and learn about his experience. And also, us counselors, we're always delighted to connect with you in terms of helping you navigate the different curriculum system in the US, the application process. We're always excited to meet with you virtually over a phone call, and also when we're visiting your beautiful countries, we're always delighted to come in person as well.
Yes, that's the main point, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seth, for your time.
Of course. Thank you for your wonderful questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.